Out. All right. First to my far left, he is one of the newest members of the Fury. He's plays defense. It seems like all the brothers do that. He's 6'1", 200 pounds. He's 23 years old. This is his first pro season from Antigonish, Nova Scotia. He performed collegiately in Nova Scotia with St. Francis Xavier University. Last season there in 20 games, he had a goal and 10 assists, 11 points, 67 penalty minutes. This season, he's been with Peoria in the IHL. He's been with Dayton in the East Coast League, and he was recently assigned to the Fury by the IHL Detroit Vipers. Please, a warm Fury welcome for the defense, number 8, Stan Melanson. I'm not sure. I should probably ask your big brother. Do I have permission to refer to him as Little Mel?
Yeah, I would have to say that.
Yeah. Little Mel. Yeah, Little Mel. You guys are gonna
Little Mel or Mel too.
Yeah. You better watch or they're gonna roll me here tonight. Welcome to the Fury, and it was great to see your cameo appearance there in Thunder Bay before you took a leave of absence there for one game. Tell us what happened. You had the. You've got the Charlie horse dressing stand.
Unfortunate. It happened in the third period. There's about 7 minutes left in the period. I got hit, and unfortunately, my leg hit the boards, and I got this Charlie horse, and I was unable to finish the game, and I missed 2 other games after that. So, I should be. It's healing very well, and I should be ready for Friday against Brantford.
Has to be a red. Yeah. These are. Applaud anything tonight.
Great.
They will.
Yeah.
It had to be rather dispiriting for you. I know you were excited about coming here, being united with your brother, and you had a good game. You had an assist in your debut, and then suddenly you fall to that injury.
Well, every time you go with a new team, you always want to prove yourself. It's the first time no one has seen me play, and you want to prove yourself and play the best you can. And it was unfortunate that I got hurt, but there's it's still a long season. We have like 50 or more games left in the season, and I can prove myself for the next 50 games.
How much was your brother? How much did your brother influence your arrival here to the Fury this season, Stan?
Quite a bit, actually. It's always good to play with your brother. I think the last time we played together was in Bantam, which was maybe 8-9 years ago. It's always nice to have a part of your family with you, playing with you, and whenever you have problems, you can talk with him. He's the best person you can talk to as a part of your family, so, that's a big plus for me.
And you are you two guys are, there's more of you. It's quite a Melanson defensive brood, isn't there?
Yeah, well, there's 3 of us. There's a guy that plays in, our younger brother plays in Rochester, so he's probably the biggest. He could probably kick Rog. He's the younger, so.
Well, this is an appropriate time to introduce your brother now for a rebuttal, perhaps.
Yeah.
Next to my, and I kept him close to me tonight. I needed a bodyguard. So next to him, right to my immediate left, you know him very well. He's 6'1", 212 pounds, 24 years old. This is his 5th pro season. He was the number 5 draft selection of the NHL Pittsburgh Penguins in 1991. He had an illustrious junior career with Hull in the Quebec Major Junior League. He has seen service in the IHL with Cleveland, in the American League with Rochester, and last season with the Worcester Ice Cats. This is actually his 4th time now with the Muskegon team. This one, of course, being the Fury. He's probably one of the most popular players to ever don a Muskegon hockey sweater, and it's great to have him back, and I'm sure that we all speak volumes of that. He is known and notorious as one of the premier heavyweights in the league. Number 28 for the defense, Rob Melanson. And they all thought Elvis was dead.
Really?
I think they're waiting for you to stand on the table here and play the guitar. It's the same thing, you're nothing but a hound dog.
Well, I think I'm going to pass on that one.
Mel, it's great to have you with us. I find your story this season rather fascinating from the standpoint that you really could be playing at a higher level but yet you have come here to the Colonial League to play for the Fury. This is, to me, a rather intriguing story. What did Bill Stewart say, or what kind of a bribe was paid?
Well, I think it was my decision. I was offered a contract in Cape Breton with the Oilers in the American Hockey League, and I turned it down to come here in Muskegon because I figured I have a lot to learn yet. I'm 24 years old, and you know, I don't really know the game as well as I should in order to stay up there and play for the next, I don't know, 7 or 8 years. As you noticed, you know, I went up last year, and then I keep coming down, going up, keep coming down. I think Bill Stewart's a great coach. I can learn a lot from him, and I feel like a full year here would help me stay up there another 7 or 8 years and, you know, never come back down.
Considering your reputation or the manner in which you have been branded in the pro hockey ranks, do you feel that perhaps you were a victim of some form of exploitation throughout your career, and you'd like to eliminate that and become more of a well-rounded player instead of one-dimensional?
Well, I think that that part of my game will always be with me. It just way back in 1988, I first started my junior. That was part of my game, and I feel like I'm how can I say that, helping out the teams that I play for in a different way, as far as, you know, getting a few more points instead of just dropping the gloves and duking it out all the time.
Although I know the fans enjoy that.
Sure they do.
Yes, and I think you enjoy that.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
The majority of the time.
Yeah, I know you're. I was looking. We were sitting having dinner together, and I noticed that you're. That you haven't seen a manicurist for a while, and your knuckles are not in top shape. From I'm sure it's just a lot from indentations you've applied to other person's skulls, and perhaps even the headgear. You know, I know you sometimes you pound on the helmet when you're not trying to in those altercations. That has to be a little bit painful.
Yeah, sure it is. It's part of my game, I guess. You know, I learned to accept that. I'm sure, you know, there's a lot of pain involved, but at the time, it's okay. It's a couple of days later that I really feel it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, do you like having Stan on the team, or is he really kind of a pain in the rear end to have around now?
No, I don't think so.
Right now, I haven't said like 2 words. I think you forgot about me there, Terry. Well, I can't be much of a pain.
Can you see that on the radio?
Well, he just did.
Sorry about that, Terry.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting I'm live here, Terry. Sorry about that. I'm sure the boys back home are laughing.
I mean, are you guys having fun now that you are together here?
Yeah, it's a great time. You know,
Yeah.
he's my best friend. He's my best friend, so, you know, we're...
No, he's your brother, but is he your best friend, or is he just talking, or is he lying here?
Well,
Or you are his best friend, but maybe he's not your best friend.
Well, you got me confused here.
I don't even know if I said it right.
No, we have a great relationship. Like I said, you know, we tell each other everything on and off the ice, and with the new addition on the team, I think he can help me out as far as the toughness goes, and I think his game is maybe a notch higher than mine.
From a skill level.
Yeah, skill-wise, I think he's more offense, and I'm a little more defense.
Uh-huh. So if you were scrimmaging against him, and he was out finessing you with his fancy Dan maneuvers, would you goon him?
Most likely, yeah. I would have to.
Terry, you haven't seen me fight yet.
No, and I've heard that too. I heard you have a rather pugnacious reputation of your own.
Well, I'm similar.
I use
Rob.
Pugnacious because I know you're a college grad. So.
Yeah, exactly. Well, not all.
We'll have a spelling bee later, but.
Yeah, I'm a university player, not a European player. Come on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So in other words, have you ever, in your own mind, okay, besides being a legend in your own mind, do you do you feel that have you ever lost a fight?
Yeah, I've lost lots of fights.
To your brother here? I mean, do two of you fight? I mean, have you ever pounded him, or has he ever pounded you?
No, we rarely fight.
Actually, we both picked on our younger brother.
Rob Melanson, Stan Melanson, our special guest tonight on Fury Hotline. We're presented by Pepsi, and we're live for the Out of Bounds Sports Bar. Our lines are open, 7-9.